everyone, what up, what up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with a very interesting recipe. We are going to learn how to prepare Mahamri in a very simplest way, in a very ordinary kitchen and with very simple ingredients. Welcome back and let's do this, guys. Also guys, don't forget that you're going to use the simplest ingredients in a very ordinary kitchen. Ingredients that you're going to get in a normal mama mboga kiosk or in any kiosk around your place. Welcome and let's do this, guys. So guys, these are the ingredients that you're going to use. Lemon crust, butter, sugar, milk, this is salt, this is oil, and of course flour. So this is the flour that I'm going to use. It's self-raising flour. I like using this instead of using the all-purpose flour because I won't have to add baking soda. So this is the best to use. And let's start preparing our mandazis. So guys, we are first going to add flour into our mixing bowl. Just a little bit of flour. Then we're going to add our lemon. Mix them together with the flour. Mix them until they are evenly distributed. Then you're going to add some sugar. Just a little bit of sugar. Mix them together. You can also add a pinch of salt, something like that. Also mix them together until they are evenly distributed. Then this is where our butter comes in. You mix them gently until you see some bumps. It should look something like breadcrumbs. Mix them gently until you have that look of breadcrumbs. It smells so nice already. So guys, this is how you're supposed to do it. You first put the dry ingredients like this. This should look like breadcrumbs. It should have some bumps inside, something like this. Then after that, this is where you're going to start putting in the wet ingredients. So onto our wet ingredients, guys, I'm going to put in my eggs. I have 2 eggs here. Put them in and you mix together gently. Once they are well mixed, guys, we can now add in our milk gently into the mixture. Just a little bit of milk. Then you start mixing them together. Continue mixing. Then when it's almost ready, you can transfer it on the surface, on a clear surface. Pour in some flour. Then transfer your dough onto the surface. So once it's ready, guys, you can take it back to the bowl and add in some little bit of oil, just a little bit. And mix it up. Make sure the oil is evenly distributed. Put it back to the bowl. And so, guys, this is what I do once I'm done. You take in a little bit damp cloth and cover it and give it some time to settle. Then we will be back to prepare our mandazis. So guys, we come back after 30 to 40 minutes to check in our dough, and it's very consistent. It is very stretchy and very elastic, just as we wanted it to be. You can separate the dough into smaller pieces, place them on a different surface, just as I am doing, guys. Separate quite a number of them with the remaining dough. You can pour some flour on the surface so that the dough doesn't get stuck on the surface, and do the same with the remaining dough. So guys, after you are done separating your dough into smaller pieces, you're going to pour some flour on the surface, and then you start rolling them out. Do this gently into the shape and the size that you want. As for me, guys, I don't like my mahamri too thin, and again not too thick, so I'm going to make my dough a little bit thick and not too thin. As you can see, that is what I'm doing. So now, guys, we are going to cut our rollout into the size that we want our mahamris to be. As you can see the rollout, guys, the lemon crusts are very visible, and this is what I like about it. So I'm going to cut my mandazi into squares. You're not limited to this shape, guys. You can try triangular shapes or any other shape that you want, but as for me, guys, this is what I prefer. So now, guys, you turn your heat on and pour in your oil and allow it to heat until it's ready to cook our mahamri. So now, guys, once the oil is hot, we can start adding in our pieces and start cooking our mahamri. As you can see, the oil is really hot. You can see the bubbles coming up, and this is how I like to heat up my oil. So that our mahamri can be well cooked. And there you go, guys, there you go. Our mahamris are cooking really well. And once you turn them to the other side to cook, and they are ready, you can start removing them. I like this spoon because it ensures that we get rid of all the oil.
We are going to do the same with the rest, guys, and this will be our final look.